Dealing with a very difficult crime, you have to ask difficult questions.
Deputy Chief Judith Harrison talking about her new job as the chief of the Special Victims Division, a unit she was brought in to overhaul after a blistering DOI report found that the NYPD had neglected the unit, left it understaffed and under-resourced for nearly a decade.
We looked at a myriad of things. We've increased personnel. We've enhanced facilities, really with the overall goal of making the survivors' experience the focal point of our change.
As these pictures of the new Bronx Special Victims Unit show, Harrison is making strides in creating new environments where rape victims feel safe in talking about the trauma they've been through. She's also hired more staff, adding 34 investigators. She's proud of that. But then DOI Commissioner Mark Peters, now CBS 2's urban affairs analyst, questions why SVD still relies heavily on patrol officers called white shields instead of detectives to investigate rape cases. 83 of the 253 investigators are white shields. 12 are first-grade detectives, the rest second- and third-grade detectives.
White shields are not adequate. Those are not fully trained detectives. They're patrol officers. And the problem with using people who are not fully trained detectives is that interviewing the victims of sex crimes is an extremely difficult job that requires a lot of training.
Stop the violence, stop the rape!
Harrison also coping with the fallout from the Me Too movement and headline-grabbing stories about Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein and a long list of movie and TV stars, disagrees with Peters.
The police officers that we bring into special victims are people who've proven themselves in other positions.
What would you say to critics who say that the fact that like about a third of your staff are white shields and not detectives, they say that's not a good thing?
I think it's a very good thing. We train these police officers. We assign them to peers. They're eager. They want to be here. This is very difficult work. And when you find people who actually want to be here, those are the best people.
Well, Judith Harrison says she became a cop to make people feel safe. Now, she was a latchkey kid who got a dose of special protection from the cops in her local precinct who checked up on her and her brother while her mom worked 3 jobs. She says they made her feel safe. Now she wants to do that for others. Wow.